أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, brothers and sisters. We begin today with the dua. Allahumma inna as'aluka ilman nafiyan wa rizqan tayyiban wa amalan mutaqabbalan. O Allah, I ask you for knowledge that is beneficial. I ask you for provision that is good and pure, and I ask you for deeds that are accepted. Today is the 23rd day of Ramadan, and we shall continue with Ramadan reminders with the Tafseer of Surah An Naas here at the Devi Islamic Association. And as such, we will be discussing this Makkan Surah, chapter 114, the chapter of mankind. As we are in the last stage of the month, we shall now recite the recommended dua for emancipation from the fire of hell. Allahumma ajirni minan nar. O Allah, save me from the fire of hell. Man is placed in this world for a singular purpose, to be the best Khalifa, the best representative of Allah. Allah concurs with this when He says in Surah Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 30, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. Indeed, I am going to place on earth a Khalifa, a representative, a vicegerent. However, being a good representative of Allah requires us maintaining our belief and doing actions with the correct intentions. Were we to go unchallenged, this would be a very easy task. However, Allah has tests for us. These tests may come from Him directly or from the evil that He, Allah, created. This surah deals with a different dimension of evil, that which affects the heart, in comparison to the last surah, Al-Falaq. We may or may not be aware of these issues, but they can lead to reduction in belief and tainted intentions. However, seeking refuge in Allah will lead to positive growth, as we saw with the Prophet. Let's recall from Surah Al-Falaq that the bewitching that he had undergone was relieved when the string with the 11 knots were dealt with. And how was it dealt with? The angels had brought the 11 ayahs to relieve him. These ayahs were Surah Al-Falaq, 5 ayahs there, and the 6 ayahs of Surah An Naas. As each ayah was recited, one of the knots became untangled, causing ease to the Nabi, until when all the ayahs were read, he could stand up as if released from some shackles, just as we pray for release from the hellfire in this, the last stage of Ramadan. So Allah revealed to His Messenger the following. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qul. So Allah is speaking to all of His creation when He says Qul. Say. A'udhu bi Rabbin Nas. I seek refuge in Rabb, in the Lord of mankind. And possibly mankind here may be both man and jinn, as a preface to what is to come in the surah. And we continue. Malikin Nas. Malik, the king of mankind. Ilahin Nas, the God of mankind. For some people, these may be different characters, but Allah is emphasizing unity as He is Ahad, the One. Therefore, He commands whoever is seeking protection to seek refuge with the One Being, who is the Lord of all, the King of all, the God of all. So why do we need to seek His protection? Because each of the children of Adam has a companion that beautifies wicked deeds for him. This devil will go to any lengths to confuse and confound. And Allah continues about the whispers, where He says, Min sharril waswasil khannas, from the evil of the waswas, of the whisperer, who withdraws. Alladhi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas, who whispers in the hearts of mankind. Allah explains these utterings in the hearts of men and retreating succinctly in Surah Hashr, chapter 59, verse 16, when He says, when shaitan says to man, disbelieve, but when man disbelieves, shaitan recoils and says, indeed, I am not associated with you, for indeed I fear Allah, the Lord of the worlds. And Allah concludes the surah about those who do the whispering. Minal jinnati wan nas, from jinn and men. Jinn may be able to whisper into the hearts of men, but even though man cannot do the same, it can have the same effect, as man's words can also reach the heart and cause strife. When we begin reading the Quran, Allah commands us to say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim, to seek refuge in Him. And we complete the Quran with Allah answering this dua, as He presents us with the chapters of refuge, Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An Naas, which shows us how to accomplish this asylum, this protection in Allah. Alhamdulillah, we have completed all the small surahs at the end of the Quran, and we have now completed our Ramadan reminders. So inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts, and we will conclude with the dua. رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. O Lord, accept this service from us. Indeed, you are the hearer, the knower. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.